Was good, was good, was good. SAFL. What's up, man?
We have some competition tonight, man. We're up against the Mets game. Fraud,
Check me out.
fraud,
Check me
man.
out. Check me out. Yo,
Forget games. Forget how many innings have you watched this year?
How many innings have I watched?
Forget a game. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm asking a question.
How many innings have I watched? None.
Fraud.
I actually got this hat for a very good price. This hat cost me $12.
Fraud.
Not a fraud. Mets, Jets, Spurs. Come on, baby.
Mets since when?
Mets, Jets, Spurs. What do you mean Mets since when?
Since you got the hat for $12. Never
Mets,
heard
Jets,
you mention.
Spurs. Don't be like that. I'm not a big baseball guy, so in general, you're not going to hear
Never heard you
that.
mention the Mets before.
But Mets, Jets, Spurs. Just like it would probably be Giants, Yankees. If you're a Giants fan, you're probably a Yankees fan, and a Knick fan, probably stuff like that. But Mets, Jets, Spurs. That's how it goes here.
Fraud.
All right, E. Listen,
Enough baseball talk for one there, right?
Yeah, that's enough baseball. Let's not But you know what? We're not gonna keep the people tonight, since a lot of guys are interested in that Mets game. All right, so let's jump right into things. D1.
Can I state for the record?
Oh, wait, what the heck is that score?
Yeah.
No, I'll fix that. I don't know. I'll correct that in a second. Yeah, we'll just talk about it. I know the scores though.
Can I state for the record how disappointed I am in all teams that we pick, making us look bad, ruining our record? Can I state for the record? Like, we do our part. You know, we just have to pick. They have to make us look right, as I said a couple shows ago, man. And we'll save that for the end of the show, but man, it's not looking good. Our prediction.
The one thing is, we don't know. People are busy, so we don't know what they do, what they're doing, if who's going to be there. Sometimes we get a little inside information. Well, a lot of times we get a little inside information, but this week we didn't get any. And then one of these games, we just were completely wrong. So we were wrong a lot this week.
Yeah,
more wrong than right. And that's okay. We're still we're almost. Well, I'll show the record at the end of the pod.
What was the actual score of the Goodfellas AK?
That's what I'm getting right now. Actually, I don't even know how I skipped this editing this. But I'm gonna get it changed. The actual score for AK. Jesus, we talk so much in these chats. All right, the actual score for the Gators game is 15-20.
So we talk about that All-Stars one, right?
Yeah, All-Stars game was 15-20. We could start there, E.
I mean, I guess the only way to go about this is we got to apologize, man. We have to apologize.
There's a lot of that coming this show.
But I mean, especially to the All-Stars, because each week we come on and say it's a loaded division, and we continually call them the weakest team in the division.
And every week they come out with another win.
And prove us wrong. So I know they thrive off of it. They love that stuff. Some guys use it as fuel.
Yeah, but that don't mean
who you are.
That don't mean we're gonna keep picking against them. I gotta get my record good.
Are the favorites now?
Are they the favorites? I don't know if anybody's ever gonna be the favorites in this division. It's very tough. It says we've been wrong 2 weeks in a row, both games. So it's very tough to call. Like, speaking of this game, the Gators came out and they didn't have the normal QB, so it was something different. But
They weren't the guys that we saw 2 weeks ago with the rain out. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? They had a bye week last week, right? So the rain out was 2 weeks ago.
Rain out was 2 weeks ago.
That wasn't the same team. I don't think they were missing some guys. No.
Will wasn't here,
Mm-hmm.
which is a major piece. And to be
Shady,
honest, that's
man.
the Shady wasn't here, but Shady didn't play
But I'm saying
the
he was in our thoughts part one of the guys that they added
yes,
when we were picking this team to potentially repeat.
yes.
So
But I feel teams are gonna get it together. Like they're gonna have their guys out there at some point. So to be honest, is D1 becoming where you're just treading water
but to
until
speak specifically on this game and watching the parts that I saw from League Pass, the QB came across a little run happy. You know what I mean? Trying to use his wheels,
but if you could run.
but it's not a matter of that. Like the team has weapons though. Like I don't
The
not
team does. The
they
team does.
added
Definitely has a lot
we'll
of
speak
weapons.
about him again. They added Hashitashi.
Mm-hmm.
Hashitashi. Uh Kasib, I didn't really see him make many plays for this team. Like I don't know if he uses weapons well.
Was this Hasib's second game of the day? Yeah, right. So he might have. I think he got a little banged up in the first game. So maybe he wasn't as effective as he as
But I don't
we.
even know if it was him or just not getting targets. Like if you go back and watch this game, I don't know how many times he got targeted, but not nearly enough.
Mm.
Ashitashi, did he get a target? Like I'm trying to remember it again because I know I did watch it. I think I watched it on Monday. I can't remember it too well, but again, we're not gonna bash the you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bash the
yeah, yeah.
lose
No,
or
no,
forget
no,
about the winner. All Stars won the
no,
game,
no, no,
man.
no, not at all.
And Mike is getting a lot of love in. If you want to pull those comments up,
All right, I got the correct scores up now. Mike, phenomenal QB.
Mike can't pick against them. Probably.
Yeah. So the QB for the Gators, I've seen him probably once before, but I didn't see him play quarterback. He did throw with some good velocity, but it might have been I don't know if it was there was no connection between him and the players in this game.
Yeah, yeah.
So and this game was a seems like a tale of two halves, and it seemed like the Gators were gonna do Gator things, which is grind back, but it didn't result that way. Uh, All Stars put up their 20 early,
Mm-hmm.
and for the most part, they played good defense the entire game. Kenny played pretty good.
The picker
Um,
too. Mm-hmm.
so then the Gators scored, but they could never overcome the 20 points that were put up early. So looks like the All Stars are defending because 20 and not 20 and not not giving up more than 20 after being up, I think 20-0 to start the game. That's good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Um Gators, I guess. I don't know, man. This division is just tough. Like back down to the drawing board, like that's what you would call it. You know what I mean? But you got to see that all the guys together. Then you have to have some type of.
Well, the question is this their QB going forward?
I don't. I don't think so.
Is this their QB going
I
forward?
think he'll be a receiver going forward.
We don't know. That's the thing. Like we don't know. We don't know. So
Well, you go with what works. From what I know, this isn't the QB going forward, but I don't know. What do we know? We need some inside information. We don't get much from the Gators.
but again, and I hate to say the same thing over and over again because it sounds repetitive, but if he is the QB, does it free up Will as a receiver? That's what I mean by I see the QB going, or is
If he
this
is
guy?
the QB, does it free up Will as a receiver? Yes. And of
That,
course, Will in attendance will make it easier for that offense because you don't have to give him the ball downfield. You could give it to him. He's one of those 5 to 30 guys. Like,
Get the ball in his hands and
just get the ball to him. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
mm-hmm.
QB did throw with some good velocity, but it just wasn't a connection between him and the players on the team. And that's understandable when you probably just came out. This is the first time we've seen him, and he's the quarterback. So all right. All Stars. All Stars, keep proving us wrong if we pick against you, man. I am proud of that team. I am proud of that team. They stepped up from D2.
Mm-hmm.
Mike stepped up from D2. A couple of players stepped up from D2. I know Nate previously played a D1, but he was with a team that he wasn't really happy with, and it didn't too much work out. Kenny's we always forget to mention Kenny.
Yeah.
And he's a baller.
Yeah, he is.
He had a pick in this game, went up, tipped it up, caught it, interception. There you go. You know what I mean?
He
But
can play.
we
He can
still,
play. He can
yeah.
play.
All right. If there's another guy on the team, we'll just call him Speed because I don't know who he is yet.
This part of the speed that they added.
Part of the speed.
We'll call him speed. We'll call him speed.
Part of the speed that they added. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
This team is fast.
Yeah.
This team is fast.
Tommy's on this team, right?
Lil Pup, yes.
Yeah, he also had impact in this game. So
Mm-hmm.
looked like a team. They rallying behind each other. If you hear them on the field, it's very positive. They're rooting for each other. You know what I mean? So they're just trying to get it done as a unit. All right,
Big one.
Goodfellas, AK. Man, I don't even want to talk about this one.
This one, I feel a little
Cheated.
Yeah, I feel cheated. I feel cheated. The reason why we say that is because Sims didn't play, which made D-Rod have to
play QB.
Now,
D-Rod is okay.
He was
moving. He had maybe a what's our yard? 80 yards. What's our field? 80 yards.
Yeah,
at least 60.
About 60-yard TD run.
A 60-yard TD run, flying. Then I think TJ came in as quarterback and he threw some touchdowns. No, listen, I know the Goodfellas may be the front runners. This is me answering from the chat. Goodfellas are just unfair. They've struggled in games.
Yeah.
Like they beat Silver Snakes by a score
1 point
in overtime.
And in overtime, yeah. Lost to All Stars.
Yeah. So they're not having an easy go. This wasn't a full AK. AK had 6 guys tops, and one of them wasn't the QB. So you know how that goes. You don't have your QB and you're short. So this wasn't a game to use as a measuring stick for anybody.
That's why we felt a little cheated. I'll have to see.
Yeah, because this game was supposed to be some of these games you want to see who's who, but we haven't been able to see that yet.
Yeah.
So
not to take anything over. They did what they had to do, man.
Yeah, of course. They come and take care of business. They came and take care of business. I think I have
the TD scorers were I think De Palma scored, Lionel scored. And what's his name? This was Will. I'm not Brian had a great game here, right?
Yes, my bad guys. I just I don't know what the heck I just did. But yeah, Brian had a great game. I got a post game
sound.
I got post game sound from Brian. Let's go. There we go.
Yo, what's good, SAFL? I'm here with Brian. This is his first big game playing with the D1 Goodfellas. I was worried a second them other games, but this game here, he came out. Let me read this stat line. He got 7 receptions, 2 for touchdown, 2 extra points. What was it today?
I don't know. I just woke up and I was on demon time, to be honest with you. Played a D2 game that kind of warmed me up a little bit. And, after taking 2 weeks off from D1, I kind of said, hey, let's go up. Let's go mess this day up today.
All right. So how was it playing with Josh?
It was good. A little bit different than Wakas, but ball comes in a little bit faster. I tell Wakas all the time he throws like a duck. But, it's good. It's good throws.
So is this what we're going to see moving forward from you with the Goodfellas?
Of course, 100%. A lot more tutties, a lot more receptions, and a lot more wins.
All right. Brian, one of the best players in our league. Big time player. Good game, bro.
Thank you, bro.
3 big times?
He was killing, bro.
Nah, he was.
He was lighting it up.
He's a great player.
Yo, he is there's some. It's a marvel sometimes to watch some guy run their routes. He has those sharp, like the boom, he hit the out sharp, then the turn up is sharp. He's just a good player, man. Then he can go up and get it, catch it with one hand, two hand. Complete player. So that's if they get it together, they still Goodfellas have still been missing Yasir. They've still, so imagine when everything is put together. You have
to even talk about people that were there, you win by 20, and I don't think Ant Lewis registered a catch. I think he had one target, no catch.
And
you win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. So, don't get me wrong. Maybe you're right, Germ. Goodfellas may be a little unfair, but this D1, there
Yeah.
is no unfair.
Yeah.
Put your best foot forward. Free tie.
That's D2.
uh,
That's D2.
yeah. All right. So me and E were both wrong in these games. Silver Snakes on the bye. Hopefully they come back. I got to see who they play next week, but we'll get into that on Friday. Let's move on to the next division. I know you guys want to get back to the Mets. Go Mets, man. You see the? Come on, I got you.
Current
I had
update.
this hat on already.
I think they were
It had nothing
down.
to
I
do
think they
with.
were down at the time. I think they were down 2-0.
Oh, okay.
So we could get their viewers. We could get the Mets viewers.
All right. Where we going? D2.
D2.
All right. All Stars free. Well, we had sleepers on the bye. All Stars free agent game postponed. Didn't happen. That's a game I actually wanted to see. So I could have used that game as a measuring stick for the Outlaws. Outlaws free agents. I think I said all.
Yeah.
Outlaws free agents. We could have used that as a measuring stick for the Outlaws.
Mhm.
But we didn't get to see it. So where you want to start, E?
Let's start off with Goodfellas Space Monkey.
Now, I know we didn't talk about Ant Lewis in the other game. Ant Lewis worked in this game.
He did. He did.
Yo, Ant Lewis was working in this game. He was I haven't seen Ant Lewis winded like this or look like he was out there a little tired some of the plays as much ever.
Mm-hmm.
And Yash put him to work here.
Needed him. You can see the score one by one.
If you haven't seen, which you probably haven't because this game wasn't recorded.
It was recorded.
This one, oh no, okay. So
it is recorded.
Space Monkey has added Joe. We call him Ponte. That's his last name. Big time QB.
Big time.
We know that was the question with this team, Space Monkey. Can the QB get it done? And obviously, the previous QB, since they got a new QB, the answer to the question was no.
Because we this is what we do. We're parents, man. So we kill and we coddle, right? So we scold and we coddle. Shout out to him for losing your job, but sucking it up, coming out there to play, and he played a great game. That's probably one of the best games I've ever seen him play, to be honest with you. And I think you'll agree.
Yeah, he played. He had a few receptions. And to be honest,
he had a pick. I believe he scored once or twice an extra point. Like he played a great game.
This is that moment where you kind of have to is the saying eat crow?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. But don't be salty about it. You do what you did and come out there and be a player and be a help.
Mm-hmm.
Be a big time help. Now, you guys are down some guys to injury. So you're going to be needed.
Yeah.
You had some guys that weren't there. You're going to be needed. So now just step it up in the role that the team has you in now. Ponte, man, oh man. That man could throw the ball.
He can throw the ball. And the shout out, he brought one of his guys, Danny.
He brought Danny. Danny's his whenever a QB comes to a team, usually you're gonna bring one guy, two guys, right? Because you need guys that you can be comfortable with initially.
Yeah.
He didn't. I think he could have used everybody else a little bit more.
That's
you can't expect that in week
trust
one.
Your guys. Trust the rest of the team.
He'll figure out that he has some guys on that team moving forward.
And shout out to have we said his name on this podcast? Shout out to Connor. He had a great game.
Oh, man. Connor's always good, man.
I know. It just feels like some guys we go through episodes and never mention.
Connor's been doing it since he's come to the league, and they maybe because he's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, you can't get beat by Connor. Yes, you can. He does it all the time. Trust good hands. He runs his routes. He's a role player that he's like I would call him a superstar role player because he's been doing what he's doing right now for a while.
Superstar role player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like Connor's not the guy,
Mm-hmm.
but
He's
he
one
is.
of the best others.
Oh yes, he's one of the best others.
One of the best others. I get it. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
We don't forget it. We ain't forget about you.
But again, to the good fellas, shout out, like we said, Aunt Lewis. We got to give a shout out to DJ, your nephew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game was this game had some funny moments in it. We had a pick in the back of the end zone from my nephew. You have to reach out with one hand, try to snag it, bobs up, turns out to a pick. Then he comes back down, does his little run down the sideline. I think it was like a hip dip and gets
Okay.
past and goes maybe 40 yards for a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
They have guys.
Yeah.
They have guys. Now they're not better than I don't think they're better than everybody else as
No.
assumed before. Maybe before, but not anymore. They can be beat, but their guys are doing their job right now. So, all right. And Space Monkey with this QB change has made himself a contender for
Contender. A
a
real
title
contender. Yep.
to win this division.
Yeah. A title contender. For
A
real.
title contender, not just a
Yeah.
contender. Like
Yeah.
this is one of the teams that's gonna be a problem when they figure it out and when Joe gets everybody in tune with running whatever they're gonna be running.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. And me and E were both right on this one.
One of the few.
Yeah, one of the few. All right, so now we're going to.
We can talk about Wolfpack. I don't know if you put out the other thing that we did the
No,
breakdown.
not yet. I'll put it out after we get off. We did review. We did do an episode of Chick Flicks for the Wolfpack Thunder game. We will get to that. I'll have it come out. Maybe I have it come out tomorrow.
First thing tomorrow morning.
First
We
thing
break down
tomorrow
that
morning.
game in depth. So, big win for the Wolfpack. We picked against them. They shut us up again. TD pick 6 by MVP. Hashitashi.
He's doing it on both sides, bro.
We're at the point where it goes from being a joke to he's real. You know what I mean? Like
we believe.
Yeah, like
we believe.
I know there's varying opinions on him.
No, he does it. He does it.
He does it.
Ball goes up, he goes and
pretty
gets
or
it.
not, he does it every week.
He's proven right. At this point, he's proven. He's been doing it he did it a whole spring, and we're 4 games into the fall, and he's already done it every game.
You guys can hate on him all you want. The man is producing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This game he had an interception where Jay thought he could throw it
over him
to the back end zone. And he one hand grabs it, brings it down, takes it to the house. And Jay goes, how did he get to that?
Get up there?
Yeah. So shout out to Hashitashi. Shout out to Omar in this game.
This actually ended on the final play in overtime.
Yes.
We break that down in depth. Please, if you have the time, check out the edition of Chick Flicks that Rob is going to put out tomorrow. Please. We break down the last play. Like I said, in depth. And again, Chick Flicks is where we break down one game of the week. Rob views it from a receiver/DB perspective, and Chick, our QB, breaks down the QB play. And he wasn't nice on some of them.
Yeah, he was.
And I know, you're a guy that likes feedback. You're going to want to check this out.
You got some feedback in this one.
You're going to want to check this out. Oh, trust me. So.
Shout out to O for what I would call closing this game.
Mm-hmm.
He closed. He.
But not to give too much away. Again, a key play in this game to me was we're tied at 13, an extra point. Curtis drops it. Again, yes. It was still plenty of time left in the game. So I'm not going to sit here and say they win 14-13. We don't know that.
But they could have won 14-13.
I do know that it changes how both teams play because Jay, if nothing else, that man is a master of time management. When I say he'll milk it down to 1 with the lead, he knows how to play with the lead. And then in turn, I have to see how Omar and his team would have reacted to being down as the time began to trickle down, But there was no pressure on with the game being tied. So it played out how it played out. But I just wonder if that extra point was caught and it was 14-13 Thunder at the time, how things would have played out. But it didn't, so.
And the Wolfpackers look like a team.
It's 2 straight weeks.
They look like a team though, watching the game.
Yeah.
Like they have people in roles and they're doing their jobs. Yeah, Omar, you'll hear the critique about the QB, so I won't get into it too much. That'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thunder. Who plays QB?
It was Jay. But you threw to Curtis like there was no Dre this game.
Dre is hurt.
Oh, he is hurt. Okay.
He's hurt, yeah.
And I know Falk is on this team, but I've only seen him one time. He's missed the pass. I guess maybe because
they were off.
Silver Snakes were off. One game,
yeah.
But you're on the team, so come on.
So we'll see what happens. Let's not count it. I think Q could have got the ball a little bit more, a little earlier. He didn't get the ball till maybe the second half.
Yeah,
and they started doing that. But you gotta get the dynamic players the ball a little earlier.
Oh, but even in the loss, let's shout out the boss, man. Let's shout out the boss.
Adam had a game.
Adam had a game. Shout out to the boss. Yeah, he had a game. There's one in the back of the end zone, 1-on-1 with Hashitashi. No chance. No chance. Well, besides that, he played a great game, though, for real. Big win for the Wolfpack.
All right, so primetime All-Stars, because I'm a little upset about the next game, so I'm gonna we'll go there. Primetime All-Stars. I'll start. I'm gonna say this: All-Stars look a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I took from watching. They seem, I don't know if they're not. I don't know. They need to a little bit more urgency. If that makes any sense. That's my take about that.
If they're not putting all their energy into D1 and slacking over here.
That's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible.
Because not really much is different besides QB, you know.
No, they got a
couple of different players, but I mean it's not far off though.
Yeah, but they have to. I feel like you need more urgency in this division. Prime time, on the other hand, this was basically they came here and went to work.
Mm-hmm.
They did what they did. If you watch this video, they do what they do when they do it. I'm not here to give anything away or anything like that, but Jesus, at some point,
I'm just gonna put, if you watch the same thing work about 5 times, maybe 4 to 5 times, that resulted in a couple of touchdowns and a couple extra points.
Like Jesus, don't get me wrong, it may be tough to cover because of the route combinations, but at some point,
it's rule number 1, and we don't have to say what rule number 1 is, but it's rule number 1.
Yeah,
when playing line across.
Thomas said we were Iron Man that game, but we
slow the season for sure.
And Anas says they ran the same play 15
times.
It was about you might be short 5.
It looked like it.
Might have been 20 times. Yeah, I ran the same play.
It looked like it.
You don't fix something that isn't broken. So watch game tape, man. Just watch back the game tape.
Watch the tape.
I would hope that if you meet at another point, you would watch the game tape and be like, all right, this can't happen.
Yeah.
But there are moving parts in it that kind of, open certain things up. But come on, guys. All right. Anyway. All right. Lockdown Gladiators. Yo, listen, Lockdown. I think I've been picking y'all week after week. And I've been wrong.
We're gonna have to get Kazi back on there, because
we definitely are.
After his prediction of winning the chip.
Yeah,
we definitely
are. We have to
get won a game. I think they're 0-3 since his prediction.
0-3 since his prediction. Now, this game, I don't think the pressure was on him like I did in the previous games. My critique for the O is take what's given and what you want will open up.
The problem with this game, a lot of the guys showed up late. So they didn't have the ideal starting lineup.
No, they
A
did.
lot,
But did this,
they fell behind. A lot of their guys showed up late. No disrespect to the people that started, but that's not their guys.
well, Ned was late. Let's go. Ned Riley.
E5 was late.
E5 was late. Oh,
Yeah.
he was late. Like a lot of teams.
Yeah, a lot of the guys were late. So
That's not an excuse, though. I can't give an excuse because the same result happened the previous week.
I get that. But I'm here. I'm talking about this particular game. A lot of their guys were like, will it have changed anything? I don't know. You know, Gladiators it was a workmanlike win for them. Nothing spectacular.
Oh well, you got to remember this. I think this is their first win. They've been trying to get it together.
No. But it was workmanlike. But I mean, it wasn't. As you can see, 20-6 was nothing flashy. It was I believe. Did Akib score twice?
Akib scored twice on 2 receptions, but and he played.
And can you believe it? We actually have sound from one of the brothers, not named Uzman. They do sleep. So do you have the Akib sound?
Good, it's Rob Jones. I'm here with Akib from the Gladiators.
Yo.
Akib had a good game today. 2 catches, both for touchdowns. Pillow on defense. He just did a little bit of it all today. What was the key to playing great today?
Bro, the key to playing great today was fucking losing the past, I don't know how many games we lost so far, but to be honest, I'm going to give the game to Amar. He threw a great game. You know, we might have scuffled here and there, but we're brothers, so natural, that's what we do. So shout out to him though. I can't take all the credit.
Speaking of Umair, there was a little spat between you and him on the field.
Yeah, he told me to get off the field.
You didn't get off?
I didn't get off the field. Nah.
And then I seen Usman get involved, and he was like, just don't worry about it.
Yeah. Somehow Usman was calm. I don't know how this happened, but he was a calm one out of both of us. But, we did it, so we all pulled through. So shout out to both those guys and the whole Gladiators.
Is this what we're going to see from the Gladiators moving forward?
Shit, I hope so. I hope so.
All right. Akib, great game. Good luck moving forward, Gladiators.
Yeah, that was a good interview. He showed a lot of personality there.
He did. Normally we don't get those guys as animated as that. One thing, just off the fact that Umair was upset to the point where he's like, get off the field. He wasn't happy. I haven't seen that like that. So, and that's what you need out of him though.
I'm not throwing water on what you're saying. Will he do that to every player that's not his brother?
I don't know, but he has his other brother to do it to them.
I got you, but I hear what you're saying about him being upset. We need that. Will you do that to the new guys if they're not playing well?
I don't know if he will. I hope he will. How about that? That's all I can say about that.
There we go.
I hope he will. So, he threw a great game.
Mm-hmm.
He threw a great game. The team looked much better.
Mm-hmm.
They looked together.
Yeah.
Like there was
Yes, Rob Jones. I'm here with Aunt Lewis.
There was no disconnect, no matter to everybody. They looked together. The previous weeks, something was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So this was a better showing. It looks like they're getting it together.
They're getting it together.
Now, if they get it together, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You think they could be a title contender?
No.
No?
All right.
With the team we've seen out there.
I'm not. Let me put it this way.
Be honest.
If they get it together, are they better than Goodfellas?
If they get it together, are they better than Goodfellas? I feel they can match up.
That's not my question.
With what we've seen that
they can all match up and play. Will they beat the Goodfellas chips on the line, playoff game, championship game. Will they beat the Goodfellas?
I think they can. I think they have a chance.
Will they beat the Goodfellas? I know they
I'm not
can, Rob. I know
psychic.
they can. We're not going to straddle the fence.
Will they?
They're
I don't
playing
know.
against the Goodfellas in the champ. Who are you picking to win that game?
As of right now, you got to pick the Goodfellas.
Okay. Space Monkey.
As of right now, this is a 50-50 right now.
No, I'm putting you on.
You can. How you putting me on the spot?
Because I want to tell you what I meant by saying no. I just want to see how many teams that you agree with the team that I say. So Space Monkey, the Space Monkey that we just saw.
With the current team we had, I think they can beat Space Monkey. I'm not gonna say the thing is it's not. Oh, they can't beat Space Monkey. I'm not gonna say that. Or
I'm not.
I hear you.
Beat anybody. I get it, but
it's not the same answer that I would give for Goodfellas. As
Free
Goodfellas
agents.
is the front runner right now.
Free agents.
Free agents, can they beat the free agents? Yes, free agents don't got no defense.
The free agents just dropped 40 on them last week, right?
I know, but this was different. Well, let me say this. You know what? I see what you're getting at.
Yeah. At best,
I need to see.
At best, where would you rank them in this division? At best.
At best.
All teams at their best, where would you rank them? Because you seem to be dancing around the question. They're saying they can beat. I know they can beat anybody. The team is talented. At best, all these teams,
fourth or fifth.
Everybody there. Where do you rank?
Fourth or fifth.
Huh?
Fourth or fifth. In that range.
Mm-hmm. Is that good enough?
Is that good enough? I got to play defense. It could be.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
What do you want to hear? Is it good enough?
No.
Okay.
If you're the possibly fifth best team, no, that's not good enough.
Look. You see this here?
I got to be mention All-Stars in that. I was going to get there, but Rob didn't want to continue playing the game. Are they better than the All-Stars?
Are they better than the All-Stars?
You keep repeating my question to buy time. You heard my question. You don't got to repeat my question to buy time. Are they better than the All-Stars?
Well, no. Nate's on Gladiators.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's the That's what I'm talking
All-Stars
about.
D1. That's my fault. He's on All-Stars D1. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mixed up the teams. Yeah.
The same thing you said about the All-Stars. So this was not what was out there, bro.
Hmm?
They have improved.
Right now, I'll take Goodfellas,
Mm-hmm.
new version of Space Monkey,
Mm-hmm.
free agents,
Mm-hmm.
and possibly
Prime time. Now, right? But now that same question you asking me, can they beat prime time?
They can beat anybody. That's not.
No. So you're right now. You're prime time hands down beats.
Look, there's a difference.
Right now, no.
No, because I want you to understand.
Right now, I understand what you're saying. Right now, prime time 100% beats them. You got prime time right. You're a betting man. You got to put your money on somebody. You putting your money on prime time confidently to win that game right now.
I would pick prime time to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not. Can the Gladiators beat them? Yes, but we're here to make predictions and get state our opinion.
That's Friday. That's Friday.
I get it, but you're here. Can they beat anybody? Yes. Can they beat the Goodfellas? They can beat them on the right day. We've seen it. You know what I mean? We've seen anybody beat anybody.
Well, no, I said right now I would bet comfortably Goodfellas win. Beat them. If that was the matchup right now, I'd bet that.
So that's the only team that you have like head and shoulders above the
comfortably. Not even. I'm not saying a big margin, but I couldn't pick against them right now in a game against the Gladiators. Now
I'm not in on the Gladiators like you are. I guess.
No, it's not about being in on the Gladiators. I feel the Gladiators have moved closer back to the fold of mid to mid top, not the top, but in that, let's say the 6-3 range.
But you just said the championship itself. You're in the mid range. You're not ready.
No,
yet.
I said the Goodfellas. I still have the Goodfellas as.
But the reason why we got here is because you said this team can possibly win it, right?
but I feel they can match up with the good. Like they can do it. Let's move on. Let's move on.
It's a fun conversation, fun talk.
I hear you. It's like, okay, if you ask me if the sleepers are gonna win, I'm gonna say no. No knock on the sleepers. Then they don't have the horses right now to run the race. And they've been in and out. Like, don't get like, but that's the difference. That's not the same answer for the Gladiators. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it, and I understand what you're saying. But if you're not, if you have this team ranked possibly 5th, that's not good enough to win the chip yet. That's all I'm saying.
No, not yet. But they've come closer back to the fold. No. So then I guess my answer to your question is no.
The team is good and on the come up.
On the come up, yes.
They're on the come up. We agree that they're on the come up, but
all right. God, yeah, I mean, like, I'm not trying to play the fence or anything, but we would say the same about Space Monkey. No? All right. So what is it? Now Space Monkey is number 1 too?
I would have, if I'm doing a power ranking right now, just top 4 or 5, I would go Goodfellas 1, Free Agents 2. I know they don't play defense, but you're gonna have to score with them. You have to score with them. Then, and I know what the record says, but it's not the team. It's either gonna be Space Monkey or Primetime. And then Gladiators are 5th.
Okay.
You disagree with that?
No. I'm with you. We on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, they're on the come up.
The team is good, Nate. The team is good. Are you top 4 good? Not yet.
Well, we don't know yet. Yeah, that's your unknown. You're just making your come up. And
how good is Lockdown? Like, I'm not.
How good is Lockdown?
I'm not here to hate on it.
Lockdown has one of the best, I think, up and coming stars in the division, but they haven't figured it out yet. They.
So we kind of don't want to overrate the win. No, it's a big first win. You get what I'm saying? But
they played a fresh Wolfpack, right? That's what it was.
Who?
Lockdown.
Their first win. They played a
fresh Wolfpack, so they only have 1 win, and then the Gladiators play a Lockdown who's been struggling the last couple of weeks. I got you. So we have to see. We got to see another game. We got to see. We'll see on Friday who you guys are playing, and then we can't judge you guys yet. We don't know what you are.
You're proving us wrong, Nate. You get the respect.
Yeah. I missed the post game interview. I'm gonna just throw it up really quick. This is from the Goodfellas Space Monkey game.
Fellas, D2. Let me read this stat line. He got 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 3 extra points. Watching the game from the outside, Yash had you working today. Like, this is the like, I seen you like you needed oxygen a few times. Give us a little insight on that.
Honestly, Haseeb's a good defensive player. I told Yash in the huddle, man, just give it to me.
I just had to pause.
What did he say? Can you have the ability to run that back? He told Yash to what?
I got you.
Defensive player. I told Yash in the huddle, man, just give it to me.
And pause. He can continue.
Wow.
This is what we come out here and play for. So, I was ready. The team was ready.
Pause. After what he said before that, to say that, pause. But
Yash believed in me, and we got it done.
Big time players want the ball. That's what it's supposed to be like. Your defense.
That was actually pretty funny. Start from the beginning. Let's hear it all the way out.
What's good, y'all? It's Rob Jones. I'm here with Ant Lewis from the Goodfellas D2. Let me read this stat line. He got 5 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 3 extra points. Watching the game from the outside, Yash had you working today. Like, this is the like, I seen you like you needed oxygen a few times. Give us a little insight on that.
Honestly, Haseeb's a good defensive player. I told Yash in the huddle, man, just give it to me. This is what we come out here and play for. So, I was ready. The team was ready. Yash believed in me, and we got it done.
Big time players want the ball. That's what it's supposed to be like. Your defense was so sometimes. How you guys gonna shore that up moving further into the game?
Well, we rotated some new guys in today, so they were getting used to their position. So I think moving forward we'll be all right.
All right. Well, Aunt Lewis, another Goodfellas win.
Best receiver in the
The cream of the crop of the division. Good luck moving forward.
All right. Good. We get a little laugh out of that one.
That
But
was
yeah,
crazy.
he played a
That was
great
crazy.
game. It was crazy.
That was
He played a great game. He's been, what Aunt Lewis does, man. He produces and he does his job. All right. Did we cover everything in this division?
We did, since we were short one game. So yeah.
Yeah. That I really want to see that game. That game was the measuring stick for the Outlaws. All right. So let's move on to D3. Where do you
We'll
want to
start off with Lights Out and Spartans.
Yeah, yes, we can.
Hmm?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Rinse,
Oh boy.
repeat. Rinse, repeat. Last week, up 14-zip against the Caliphs. You lose 27-21. This week, you're up 13-zip against Lights Out. You lose 19-13. This is in overtime, no?
Yeah.
In overtime.
And then there was a pick thrown.
It was hold on, you're up 13-zip. They score. I believe they made it 13-6. You have the lead. You throw a pick six, which ties the game up at 13. You get the ball to begin overtime. Your first throw of overtime, you throw a pick, which leads to Lights Out then getting the ball, scoring the game-winning TD.
We got something from the chat. I believe E said Lights Out were winning big. Time for some accountability.
At this point, once you see these records at the end, I'll take any win. When you see these records at the end of the show, I'll take any win.
So
right now, but
this one here is on Rob.
gosh,
You guys have to close. Y'all have started the games very well lately,
very well.
but for some reason, you guys haven't been able to close the game out. I don't know what. I don't know if I can't call it time management, but it's just some. I don't know if it's bad throws.
We did our first ever post game of, and I don't want to beat, but
Oh yeah,
the losing
you know what?
team.
Let's
Let's
start with the winning team.
Okay,
Let's do it that way. Let's start with the winning team. So, Lights Out had a rough go this game.
Yeah,
This was a good. I know the Spartans lost. I know you don't like me to do this, but we expected Lights Out to
win big.
win big,
Yeah,
as was said in the chat, and they didn't. The Spartans came out and play. Joe makes a difference on this team. No, you see it now.
He does.
So, let me. This is James from Lights Out. Solid player.
Safl League, and right here with me, we have Lights Out player James, aka Jay. Tell me, how did this game go today?
I'll be honest with you. As a team, we weren't playing our best ball in the first half, but we let the other team get in our head. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, I let the other team get in my head. But you know what I'm saying? We made adjustments at halftime. We came together. We didn't panic, and you know what I'm saying? We got the win. No matter what, we got the win. We made some mistakes, but we got the win.
All right, Jay. That first half, you guys were more concerned about us instead of the game. You were letting this guy dictate what the ball game was going to be.
Yeah.
How'd you come out of that?
I listened to my teammates, honestly. My teammates got me back in the right headspace. Stopped pointing fingers. Try to control my emotions. And honestly, I apologize to the refs. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have blamed y'all. This was all on me and letting the other team get in my head. And luckily, we made the switch. I got great teammates, and they talked some sense into me, get me back in my game.
I like it. Now, second half, different story.
Yeah.
You started coming up big for your team. Tell me, how does it feel to hold the other team to 0 points?
In the half, yeah. It felt great, man. I was hungry. I saw what the quarterback was doing. He was doing a great job making me work. He kept throwing it to that short left right there. Finally read it. Finally saw what he was doing, and I just made the jump. I took a chance because it was a big time moment in the game. We needed to make a comeback quick. Clock was ticking, and I just wanted to step up for my team, make up for those mistakes I made in the first half.
Awesome. Your quarterback role had 2 shots to win it in regular time.
Yeah.
You guys didn't make it. Overtime, this is where the stars come out. You guys shone bright. How's it feel on that last play?
Oh, it feels great, man. It feels great. I got to give, our quarterback made some mistakes too. We all made a little bit of mistakes. Our quarterback, we could have ended it twice because of him, but you know what? We came together as a team. He made the play that counted at the end. We got that touchdown, and shout out to my boy, number 9. He made the play of the game, man. That interception was huge. That was it.
Yes. Well, I want to say sometimes it's not always the person that catches the ball, but you were moving the defense where your other players, your supporting cast, was able to capitalize. Yeah. So, good game.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Keep it going.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was a great interview.
Take notes, man.
I do. I got you. That was a great interview.
Take notes.
That I like how he answered those questions.
Mm-hmm.
He put it on himself. Let the other that's a teammate.
Yeah.
That's a teammate. He understood what he did wrong, and then they came out with the win. So from that breakdown from him, right? It seems to me like Spartans don't have a secondary offense to go to when adjustments by the opposing defense is made. Football's a chess game.
Yeah.
So you keep doing something. Eventually, they're gonna switch up at the right moment and get it, and that's what it seemed like happened. But you have to have something else to go to when they adjust, and then they gotta adjust again. And hopefully, by that time, you did enough to win the game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hash in the chat said Spartans have been looking dangerous. Some tough losses. Definitely some tough losses.
Yeah.
Great first half. They just haven't been able to close. And
I know I jumped the gun before. We have the sound from Rob. Like we caught him in a tough moment. Shout out to Rob for wanting to do the interview. He Chick chased him down, asked him if he wanted to talk. He said he'll speak. So again, shout out to Rob. We don't know how many times we're gonna get him in a win. So let you get him
to the Safl Football League, and right now we have Rob from the Spartans 2.0 League. Rob, great game, came down to the wire. What was your first reactions?
We did the exact same thing we did last week. We bit ourselves in the ass twice. Excuse my language if I can't curse on this, but
yes.
Went up 14-0, went up 13-0. 2 weeks in a row and then blew it, somehow lost by a touchdown. It seems like it's a repetitive thing for us, whether it's me not making the right reads, whether it's my receivers not running the right routes. Right now we're just not functioning in the second half, and I don't understand what's happening. I really don't. I think maybe it might be the switching of the personnel too much. Mm-hmm. I think it might be, guys not running the right routes. I think it might be the fact that I'm trying to force the ball in bad spots, like I did on the 40 and I threw a pick.
Yes.
In the beginning, it was real easy. We were picking them apart. It was real simple. In the second half, they didn't do anything differently. It was just, I just feel like I wasn't paying attention. My team wasn't paying attention. We got down real fast, and that's what happened.
I saw the tide shift in the second half. You were hitting nice mid-range passes, and then all of a sudden the guys were running together in the same route.
Yep.
So you had a defender just sitting there watching you.
Yep.
And now you're like, I can't do it. You only have 4 seconds to throw to make a choice.
Yeah. We lost by a touchdown. We're on camera right now.
Yes.
So I hear you. I had the easy passes over the middle. I was getting them. I was calling 10-yard comebacks right to the middle. I was moving the linebacker to the right. The linebacker wouldn't move. I'd throw to Safl outside or Joe outside. Yeah. Nothing was happening timing-wise in the second half. It just all fell apart. I don't know. We got to go back into the lab and figure it out, though.
Now, this is the one thing that I see again. From last week, you were hitting the sidelines, but your money route plays are in the middle for easy touchdowns. How do you go away from that to, I know the receivers are running the wrong routes, but you are a good thrower through the middle but you don't do it sometimes.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? A lot of people have been telling me that for the last year and a half I've been in the league. Like, you throw a really good ball over the middle, you throw a really good ball to the sidelines.
Yeah.
When they take away the sidelines, I force the middle, or at least I try to. But sometimes the middle gets clouded, and I guess that's my play calling too. So I have to figure out exactly what's going on with that. I guess I'm not running enough single route through the middle. I'm running too many routes through the middle, and guys are getting bunched up, and maybe their defense is pulling into the middle. So there's a lot that's got to be broken down. That's why I liked having the film from last week, because I was able to watch not only their game and their defense, and that's how we picked them apart in the first half, because I knew exactly what they were going to do. And then the second half, that kid, 22, who's a stud, he picked up on Joe's route. Soph was wide open over the middle, and I didn't even want to throw it because I had to. And again, as a quarterback, you don't want to make the wrong throw because you don't want to be screamed at by the sidelines for doing the same thing over and over again. And instead, I threw for the first down, and he picked it off. He bit the play, and it seems like it's a repetitive thing. So
one quarterback to another, it's a thankless job. We got to take out the noise, tune it out, and get your best throw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get your best
throw. You guys
throw.
did a great job roughing the game today.
Thank you, sir.
You do a great job on the podcast, too.
All right. Listen, this is Rob. It was a tough loss, but they're getting better little by little. Hope to see you next week.
Absolutely.
You have a good day, man.
Thank you. You too.
Let me get this for you.
Hey, say goodbye, boys.
Very in depth. Very in depth. This is that sideline reporter needs to do all the interviews.
Yeah, Chick. Like I said, Chick is great at the interview. Like, especially when speaking to another quarterback, and like he's asking him a question, but coaching him up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you do that with receivers, man? Maybe because they don't listen to you because they're better than you.
I'm going out with receivers to work on stuff. Come on, don't do me like that, man.
I said in your interviews, why you not telling them what you see? They're gonna look at you like
you're right. They probably think I'm whack, so I can't tell them. I can't tell them I'm a has-been now. Yeah. So just off Rob's description, it just seems like exactly what we said. Like, there's no secondary thing that they go to when what you're doing doesn't work. So you basically he needs to add counters for when they counter what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's about it. But they are improving, as they said. They are.
You saw the key. He said he watches tape.
Good. Yeah.
He watched the tape. It worked in the first half. But
worked in the first half, but then the team lights out adjusted. Lights out adjusted. So lights out. This was a tough game for you guys. You won.
That's a sign of a good team. You win the game.
Win the tough game. Win the game, however. Tough win for you guys.
Yeah.
But, all right. Where do you want to go?
I mean, I see a glaring 31-zip game, so we can just talk about that one.
Really quickly, there was nothing much. Fabi had a great game here. Hash had a looked like a breakaway touchdown off of missed flags. Then it got out of hand later. Like, it was the first half wasn't out of hand, or maybe I think a 13 for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom. So nothing much to talk about here. Night's Watch, one of the front runners in this division to me, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Little pup out there playing QB, doing a good job at it too. Just Fabi from glaring. Fabi looked like he had a great game.
Oh,
he talking about Adam.
Oh,
he got to be.
Oh, okay.
He got to be. Yeah, so not much to talk about.
You gotta back it up. You talk tough. You gotta back it up.
This was a slapping.
Justin, you got me down.
Justin, you gotta. I'm gonna say this about Justin. The throws need to be a little bit more decisive. It seems like you're kind of lagging on them. Like, let it go, man. Like, that's it. Nothing much. We're not gonna spend time on this. It's 31-0. Good job. Good job, Night's Watch. Night's Watch came in and took care of it. Shout out to the Night's Watch.
Yeah.
They got some good leadership in the background there. Some of the Savages guys. You got Hash, Ashish,
Debo,
Pooh. With Debo's Ashish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, good leadership on that team. Tommy, Germ wasn't here. You got Brian. Like that's a
It's a solid team.
You're complete. That's a solid team. All right. Where you going next?
Do they have Ken is on this team too, right?
Ken is on the team.
Ken and Steve.
Yes, I want to think so.
I think
Ken had a catcher too in this game.
This is show it's a mix of like good veteran leadership on this team. So
yeah. A lot of veterans.
Mix of guys. Good team put together, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, trust you as a QB.
Ball Hawks. Callis.
Let's just get Tommy's comment on
there. Everyone doing their job and not.
That's all. That's the only fear that we had on the team.
But seems like it's not an issue.
And it hasn't happened yet. You haven't turned into the tot. So that was the one thing that we said about this team. Don't be the tots. And you haven't been.
That's the key to you guys being somebody in this division that everybody has to worry about. Deep playoff run. I can't call any champions, but deep playoff run. I see a deep playoff run coming from this team. Yeah. So all right. Ball Hawks, Callis. Ball Hawks still struggling. Callis. Let me you know what. Ball Hawks only put up 6. Let's talk about the Callis. Callis with ZQ probably at half. Not ZQ. ZQ rushed for I think 2 touchdowns, threw for 2 touchdowns. He looked fast in this game. He took off. He was moving. He looked fast in this game. He looks completely healthy. He's been away for the last couple weeks, not playing. I don't know where he's been, but
the guy who stepped in did a good job.
He held it down.
Yeah.
He held it down. AZ did say they were going to win this game no matter what. So, Ball Hawks, I think they need to be more decisive on offense.
Yeah.
It seems like too much thinking.
Yeah.
Seems like too much thinking. Some more reps. I don't know if they can get together some more reps. Maybe they need a specific system. If that makes any sense, E. Like it just seems like they're not, the play calling isn't working out.
It comes down to Elijah playing confident.
Think so?
Make the throw. Like let it fly.
Let it go, man.
They seem like their margin is so small that they don't want to make a mistake. And you know what that does? That leads to mistakes. Play free. Have fun. This team, it looks like a fun team, but when they're playing, they don't look like they're having fun. If that makes sense, like thinking like, how are we gonna lose? How are we gonna find a way to lose this game? So that's up to Sonny, the captain.
So piggybacking off of what you said, E, you scored 6 points in this game, right? Playing afraid to make mistakes. Just play.
Just play.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
You could get worse than 6.
Sonny responded. He said they're working
on it.
But I think he gets what I'm saying. It's not not a harsh critique. It's just an observation. He said we're agreeing. We're working on it. Yeah. See?
So just play.
No, definite. A fade on an extra point to Abdul, and he created space. You know the way he created space, right?
He pushed off.
Definite two
hands on the back.
Definite 2-hand shot. Flag came out quick. Definite flag. So,
all right. Speaking of Abdul, we got a little sound bite from him here today.
Welcome to a beautiful October Saturday. We have the Califs over the Ball Hawks, 25-6. Abdul, aka Pookie, aka the Diddler, aka I can't believe he said that. 9 catches, 2 touchdowns. How you feeling about the game today?
No, I gotta bring that back. I gotta bring that back. What an intro. The Diddler.
A beautiful October Saturday.
We have
the Califs over the Ball Hawks, 25-6. Abdul, aka Pookie, aka the Diddler, aka I can't believe he said that. 9 catches, 2 touchdowns. How you feeling about the game today?
I hate E. Start off with that.
Yeah.
I hate E.
Okay.
He did me dirty for my fade. But shout out my team, yo. I'm gonna keep my time though. ZQ 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He slept with a pick. Great play. Played great defense. They just scored after the first drive. You know?
They almost lost the game for being late, but here they are winning. So congrats
Still,
to
but
them.
my team still hates E though. Still hate E.
Everyone, I don't hate you. I don't hate you.
Adam also hates E by association.
Anyway, the Diddler had a good game. We'll see what he does after this. Have a good Saturday. Bye, guys.
That's the interview of a good teammate. He barely mentioned himself.
Mm-hmm.
He just mentioned what his teammates did, and that's a great teammate. He's been every time he showed up, he brings a lot of energy and has been pivotal for his team. So keep it up, man. Keep it up. Cali's becoming somebody in this division, man.
You never know.
Cali's is becoming somebody in this division. Okay. Making a name for themselves.
They're trying to get out of the basement with the Spartans. Look like the Thunder are going down there with them now. So
yeah, they get in the room next to the Spartans in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Spartans the Spartans been on by the stairs. They're by the stairs. In the elevator, maybe. They didn't press the button yet, but they're in no, still in the basement. I get all right. No. Come on, you gotta give them. You gotta have a little. You gotta be a little optimistic.
We've been talking about moral victories I get it's new players. I get it, but we've been talking about moral victories since the spring.
Not too much. Yeah, you're right. Nope. Never mind. I won't even.
What? No, say it. Huh?
Are they improving?
They're not getting blown out anymore. If you want to say that.
Scoring more points, a little bit.
Don't question it. Scoring more points, a little bit. We heard that. I guess.
When you watched them, did you feel they were better than previous? That's the final question for that.
When you watch this team, it's, and I'm going to say this: no lead is safe for them. So it's kind of like, how are they going to find a way? Not necessarily to lose it, but to let the other team back in. You know what I mean? So,
message gotta adjust. Gotta adjust. You gotta find yourself in the second half now.
I don't think anybody out there who were watching that game thought that they were going to blow lights out. You know what I mean?
No,
because
they were up against lights out, which you didn't think they were going to be up against lights out. We didn't expect this game. Would you say lights out are the top of the division? 1-2.
Yes, maybe them and Night's Watch.
And Night's Watch. So where would you have the Spartans?
How many teams in this division? 8. 8.
So you have the Spartans 8. So Spartans pushed Lights Out 1-2 to a overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Lights Out is a good team. Question is, when do the Spartans play the Ballhawks? That's the question. We can move on now.
Well, last week we would have said, when do they play? Wow, greatest show on turf. Excuse me, 26.
What?
26.
I didn't
for the elites. 26 points.
Oh.
26 points.
Okay.
Wow.
So just for the record, after this game, me and E received the
Well, call it because we said that we set that over under point total on 6.5.
Yes. So 20 more points than I had him at 12 with no extra points. And Anas is not retiring.
He gets to play another week.
You get to play another. I forgot about that. So this is what was sent to us after the game, and well deserved.
After they win the game, just copy and paste Rob's head on Anas. Whenever the Spartans win a game, they're gonna do the same thing to me the way I treat them. So.
That's it. So shout out to the elites, man. Shout out to the elites. 26 points.
You know the difference. Shout out to and I don't think he's played with them yet. This is his first game. Shout out to Umir. That's who.
Big help.
Anas, you get to play another game because of Umir. He was your superstar receiver this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had Mike Labate had a lot of catches. And,
Mike did have a game.
And
Naraj, that's the other dude. He had a
Naraj,
nice
the
catch.
tall guy?
Yeah, he had a nice catch over somebody on the right sideline. Yeah. So it's good to see the elites finally look like they can play football.
Exactly, man.
But he did say they didn't have their full roster. I guess this is the full roster. They played well. So don't worry, Anas. You're good. You can play next week.
Is this an ongoing thing? If they score into 6, he retires? That was just for this week?
No. That was just for this week. He
say it again, Anas. Come on. Say it again.
He shut us up. Do we have anything else from that game?
Nah, that was Guinea recording. So we went out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sleepers, they were some missed opportunities. Deep bomb to Marv, who's usually good at bringing those in.
Yeah.
He knows he has to bring that one in. Ryan threw a good football. Huh?
Did our feet have a drop?
I
don't know if
the memorable drop for me was Marv on the touchdown.
Marv, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Marv on the touchdown. But they look like the team is becoming the team that you're seeing more of the guys that were on the team. They're they still got some work to do.
Yeah. Let me put you on the spot.
Dang.
You know what I'm asking? Give me since we haven't done it yet, and each team played 4 games now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me your power rankings, D3.
Night's Watch, Lights Out.
Mm-hmm.
Night's Watch, Lights Out, Elites, Caliphs.
Elites 3?
Elites 3. Caliphs and Elites. I can't. We'll see. We'll have an official one next week. Sleepers.
Mm-hmm.
This 3 here. These last 3 are tough. From what I've seen out of the Thunder, because the Thunder beat the Spartans, but it was a 6-0 game or something like that. 7-0.
They lost the Elites 12-7.
Yeah, so they're not really scoring, and I actually think that this current Spartans would beat the Thunder that they played in week 1.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go Ball Hawks, Spartans, Thunder.
Thunder 8.
Or no, you know what? I'm gonna go Spartans, Ball Hawks, Thunder.
The Spartans are at number 6.
Where you want me to put them? Where you want me to just add some numbers and push them down? And you want me to skip 6, 7, 8 and go 9, 10, 11? I can't do that.
If you want.
That's where they at.
If you want. Okay.
They've putting up more points.
I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not.
What do you have different?
I would still say top 5. I agree with. Now we come down to these 3. I say Thunder, Ballhawks, Spartans.
Okay.
Ballhawks can be last with like come on, Ballhawks.
Yeah, they got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
They got to figure it out. You're not back to the drawing board, but you could just.
And it's not the Spartans aren't a terrible team. You know what I mean? But you can't prop them up on moral victories. You know what I mean? You have to win games. You have to win games.
I just feel like this current Spartans with this roster full can beat the Thunder.
Okay.
Score might be 7-6. But I think, but they can beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder
would be
hasn't.
surprised if
The
Thunder
Thunder
beat
have
them.
not shown us anything yet.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
So, unfortunately, they played already, but
Can we do it real quick for D2 and D1 before we log off? What you got?
D2.
Yeah, Goodfellas won.
Goodfellas.
Like we had already started it. So Goodfellas. We never went in order, but Goodfellas won.
Free agents.
Free agents. I'm gonna say prime time.
Prime time. Space Monkey.
Space Monkey. Gladiators.
All Stars.
All-Star 6.
Wolfpack. And then these are the Outlaws and Lockdown.
But you got the Thunder there too. They didn't have the Thunder's not
Ooh,
bad.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's what I was
Thunder.
thinking.
No, the Thunder aren't bad. The Thunder slide in there. I'll take the Thunder before the. Let's put the Thunder in the mix with right above Gladiators, All Stars, or
right before them.
Right before them, or in between. It's a spot difference. You can flip flop that, and then right now the bottom two are Lockdown and Outlaws. I haven't seen enough of the Outlaws in this division, but to get shut out last week, I'd have to go Lockdown Outlaws.
I don't disagree. Well, no, I do. I'll take the Outlaws before
Lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they play yet?
From the Outlaws have only played 2 games, right?
Yeah.
They played. They beat the Sleepers, and then they lost to Wolfpack, and then this game got canceled.
Oh, we forgot about the Sleepers. So wait, they beat this. Yeah, so the Sleepers would be the bottom of this division right now.
The last team?
They were. Yeah, right now. I think the Sleepers need another guy.
Okay.
They need one more skill position player for D2. D2 is tough this year. The Sleepers I don't feel like the Sleepers have changed since the first D2, and now D2 is improved, so they need to add one.
I might know a guy.
A guy that's trying to be free.
I might know. That's all I'm saying. I might know a guy. And this guy, hold on. Let me try to pull it up. You stay ready. You're gonna have to get ready. Hold on. And this is just where we at. I said, let's put this guy.
Other way.
Yo. We happened to catch him at Blink the other day. He was saying he was looking for a team. So that sounds like a perfect marriage to me.
Does. Definitely does. Oh, I accidentally left this comment up. My bad. Yeah, so
sound like a marriage to me, man.
And
Ryan, Marv, reach out.
Go make the team better.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. That's always the best. E, what you got here?
Man, oh man. All right.
Everybody at number 1 and everybody at number 5, right? Same guy.
Nah, let's try to do it for real. Oh, you share to break that news. Hold on. Found a team. Is that little pup breaking some news?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll see. Man, oh man. Everybody there, full teams of what we've seen so far. Of what we think they're gonna be, or
what we've seen so far. We can't go on what we think they're gonna be. That's what been making us pick wrong all this goddamn time.
Okay. I would say
this is tough.
This is Goodfellas 1. I'm gonna take Outlaws 2. I mean, All Stars 2. Outlaws. All Stars 2. Gators 3. AK 4. And Silver Snakes 5.
The middle, I think the only consensus right now is you put Goodfellas number 1.
No, go ahead. Give yours. Go ahead. Like I said so Goodfellas, All Stars, and I know the All Stars don't like it. They like to, but they would love for me to say 5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you your props. You beat Goodfellas and you beat Gators. So Goodfellas.
So why are they not number 1?
No, because they lost to AK. So should AK be before them? No, they lost to AK, right? Then they beat.
They lost to AK in week 1 with not with these guys.
Huh?
Not with everybody that's there now. It matters. It matters, obviously.
Goodfellas won. I think if they played,
I'm not trying to get you to change it. I'm just asking.
Goodfellas won. All Stars 2. Gators 3. AK 4. Silver Snakes 5.
I'm good with that.
No. I need to hear yours.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I agree.
Okay.
I agree. So, all right. We on to what? How long we been on? We
hour 23.
Hour 23 minutes.
Update for you Mets fans at the current time. They're down 4-0. So
they watching. They're watching. Quickly, this is after this week's picks. Me and E are currently tied. We're terrible at this.
Oh my God. Like I said, we do our part. It's up to the team to make us look right.
And show up.
These 15 losses are not on me.
Come on, can y'all let me know when y'all don't have when somebody gonna be out? Like if the QB gonna be out, if Yash gonna be out, let me know. Give me a heads up. So I could decide whether or not I think it'll be fine.
It makes a difference. It makes a
all
difference.
Right. All right, E. Final words?
No, just another good week of football. Great interviews, by the way, Chick. Rob, work on yours. Once again, everybody check out the second edition of Chick Flicks, where we broke down Wolfpack and Thunder. It was a good game. Came down to the wire. I think you guys will enjoy it.
That'll be out tomorrow.
Out tomorrow morning.
You know what? I might put it out tonight.
Put it out tonight. Put it out tonight.
I'll put it out tonight. You watch it.
I'm pretty sure. Because actually text me about it. I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to watching it. So that's all for me. You know, we'll be back on Friday. Prediction show. Got to improve on last week. 16, 15, and 1. That's terrible.
And we're tied. That's what's funny about it. Good luck this week. See you guys Friday. Free time, man. Free time. Ty, go to a team.
We're trying to find a home for Ty. I've been working. You've been working. We've been working the phone to him. We're trying to find you a home.
Go to a team that you can uplift.
Yes, go be the difference.
Go be the guy. Be the man that makes the difference on a team. That's where all the glory is.
Stand out, man. Don't fit in. Stand out.
That's it, man.
All right.